What's up, guys? Another trade once again, man. I think today is the trade deadline. It's not Friday, it's today. Guys, Mattias Ekholm is a member of the Edmonton Oilers. As you can see, that is the return right there. So Ekholm and um sixth to Edmonton. Nashville gets Tyson Barrie, Reid Schaefer, a first this year, and a fourth. So, Luca, what are your thoughts on this deal?
Ekholm is exactly what the Oilers need. He's a defensively minded defenseman who can, put the puck in the net as well. He's a very good. Actually, he's more of a two-way defenseman than a defensive defenseman, but he can do it all. He's very good defensively. He can block shots. He can, play very, very good offensively as well. He can bring the puck into the zone. He's very good in transition. This is exactly what the Oilers need if they want to compete in the playoffs. And I think that they've just gone out and done it. They've just gone out and acquired probably a very big fish in Mattias Ekholm, which I'm very happy about. And then you go and look at Tyson Barrie, who was also thrown into this deal for the Edmonton Oilers. The Nashville Predators get an offensively minded defenseman who's 31 years old in Tyson Barrie. He's got 43 points this season. This is a crazy trade, right? 10 goals, 33 assists, 43 points in 61 games for Tyson Barrie. He's been fantastic this season for the Edmonton Oilers offensively at least. For the Edmonton Oilers. He gets traded to Nashville along with Reid Schaefer as well. Reid Schaefer, former first-round pick of the Edmonton Oilers, 32nd overall in the 2022 NHL draft. So actually this season's first-round pick, played for Canada at the World Juniors as well. He goes back the other way. Obviously a fourth-round pick in 2024 and a first-round pick this year for the Edmonton Oilers. And obviously, we're just going to get right into it. This is a crazy trade, man. The Oilers essentially gave up 2 first-round picks, a fourth, Tyson Barrie, and 2 first-round picks, a fourth, and Tyson Barrie, essentially. Reid Schaefer, to me, I think is a really good, a really intriguing prospect. I don't know what his upside is. I think he projects as a top 6, top 9 guy. I think that's a really good move for Nashville, considering the fact that he was drafted first round last year. They're familiar with him. He's only 19. He's going to have room to grow. So happy for Nashville to pick up, a guy like that. Tyson Barrie, I mean, he's going to play right away. He also, I believe, has term on his contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so Tyson Barrie at $4.5 million has another season to go. He's going to be a UFA at the end of 2023, 2024.
Okay.
In terms of Mattias Ekholm, $6.25 million. He has many years to go. He has 3 more seasons apart from this season left to go. He's going to be a UFA at the end of 2025, 2026. Nashville, they announced that Barry Trotz is going to be their new GM as of June 30th. Dave Poley is going to be retiring and stepping down. The Nashville Predators are in a rebuild mode right now. So as
they
of
also
right now,
actually, just to confirm, Pierre LeBrun just tweeted out, Predators retain 4% of Ekholm's contract. So it actually has less of a cap hit on it. I don't know what the exact dollar amount is, but that's what it is. So about 4% retention on Mattias Ekholm. This is a very good move for the Oilers and for Nashville gets a great haul. They got to be proud of that haul. Tyson Barrie, roster player, 31 years old, still has 1 more year left, so he's going to go onto the team right away. Reid Schaefer, like I said, former first-round pick last year, 32nd overall. He's going to be a good prospect to have in their prospect pool. A first-round pick this year, which, depending on how well Edmonton does, could be a mid-20 pick. And then obviously a 4th-round pick in 2024 just to add on. Nashville does get a 6th for their troubles. Where does Tyson Barrie fit? Well, if you look at their team right now, Ryan McDonough and Yomer Nossi is your top pairing. I do believe that that second pairing with Alexander Carrier is where Tyson Barrie will slot in. Now, things can change depending on other trades. And then obviously the third pairing becomes Jeremy Lauzon and Dante Fabro, who has also been linked with in-trade rumors. In terms of Ekholm and where he fits on Edmonton, Chris, if you want to pull up the Oilers lineup really quickly here just to kind of see. So for me personally, I think he fits on that top pair. Now, people are going to call me crazy and say, oh well, they're gonna replace Darnell Nurse. Listen, if I'm Edmonton, I know that Ekholm and Darnell Nurse are both lefties. I would try to find a way to have both of them play together. If not, Darnell Nurse plays with Cody Ceci. Brett Kulak can switch to the right and have Ekholm play left D on that top four pairing, and then your third pairing is Philip Broberg and Evan Bouchard. In my opinion, I think both Edmonton and Nashville did very well here. I think Edmonton get exactly what they need in Ekholm. I know that he's expensive in the sense where he makes 6.25 million. He's 33 years old. There's a lot of risk over the fact that he's on the first year of a 4-year extension, and he's going to be 36 when that contract expires. But at this point, you're looking at a defenseman that's been very good and very stable for so many years and has helped Nashville become successful. I think this is a defenseman that is absolutely going to take the Oilers to that next step, and it's exactly what they need. For Nashville, I mean, listen, they pretty much clarified that they were going to be rebuilding. They acquire a defenseman who, in my opinion, is still pretty good for his age, 31 years old, right? We know what type Tyson Barrie is capable of. I think he's going to help Nashville out for the remainder of the season and next year as well. So he provides at least a defensive piece back. And then obviously the other parts to the pieces are just add-ons to that. So, I don't Brandon Lee, I know, wrote in the comments, would you rather have Chikrin at this price? I mean, probably, but it really depends on what Nashville was looking for. Arizona was looking for. But at this point, Edmonton gets themselves a defenseman that I think they're comfortable with, and they make a very big splash. So this
Yeah.
is very, very good for
Look,
Holland.
McDavid and Draisaitl, they're in their primes now. They're lethal weapons in the NHL. They need to win now, and defense has been a problem for the Edmonton Oilers for the last couple of seasons. Um, they have a solid and good structure in terms of their offense. In terms of their defense, they're still missing a couple of pieces. Now they get Ekholm. Tyson Barrie was an offensive weapon, especially very, very solid on the power play with McDavid and Draisaitl. Unfortunately, he has to be moving this deal to make some room for Ekholm to come in. So Mattias Ekholm, he's a two-way puck-moving defenseman. We're great for his pass. He's having a terrific season. Big transition player who's strong in his own end. Age in terms, obviously, the red flag. He's 32 years old. In terms of Tyson Barrie, he's an offensive defenseman and power play specialist who's having a little bit of an unlikely comeback season, and most notably has been a key part of Edmonton's strong power play. So those are the two little tidbits about each player returning for their new respective teams. And in terms of this deal, I think it's a good deal for both. You have a rebuilding team that's selling, and they've been getting fantastic pieces for Nito Niederreiter, Tanner Jeannot, and now Ekholm. I don't think they're done. They are the second biggest sellers apart from the St. Louis Blues. And they should be very proud of themselves in terms of getting a guy like Ekholm. In terms of the Edmonton Oilers, I don't know what else they do in terms of moves, but it seems like the trades aren't slowing down anytime soon. But we'll see what happens. But guys, make sure to write in the comment section below who won this deal, the Edmonton Oilers or the Nashville Predators. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We've covered every single trade today, apart from the Marcus Johansson one, which is basically irrelevant because he goes back to Minnesota. There's no point in covering that. But there's more trades to come and more trades to break down. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Young Guns podcast. Edmonton Oilers and Nashville Predator fans, your voice matters to us. So please make sure to let us know who won this trade.